Okay, this one, let's see how this one goes. Wonder how we're going to do this one. I wonder if we're going to do it differently. I wonder if we're going to go two colour or something, even though it's a full colour image, but the rest of it has like solid blocks of colour. It's not a photo, so we're going to try and do something different. So we're going to start with black and red. So this has got a full colour photo, so we're just going to do something a little bit different to what we would normally do. No, we don't want that. We're going to go and fit it to page. So the Y is going to be hopefully 208. So call that there. So this is going to be all in red and black. This original doesn't look too good. It hasn't got enough for the photo and it looks shit house. So I want to just make it more interesting. Some originals work better with certain settings than others and certain treatments. So make it a little bit contrasty in the copy density. We're going to lighten it off. We don't want it dark that the black and white areas are going to be all black. We've got to get some, we need some grayscale. So we're just going to put that there. And what's our original? It is ING, a bank. Yeah, could you use an extra $88? Man, there's so many sales gimmicks and gimmicks with banks and that. I mean, as if you'd want to join a bank just to get $88 bonus. But that's the times we live in. So that's A5 and that's almost an A6. So this is what I anticipated size-wise. But basically it's a silly thing the way the banks just throw bits of money at you just so they can have you as their customer. It's really dumb, and people who fall for that are a little bit gullible, because this capitalist world we live in is just so insane. I mean, even companies are copying each other's advertising campaigns and slogans because they've run out of imagination. People who love money typically don't have a very vibrant imagination, but anyway, that looks nice. You can just see she gets a few highlights. I don't know whether we can turn down the exposure to get rid of the wishy-washy effect, but that looks quite interesting. Something different. So I'm wondering if, yeah, we're going to just turn down, we've made it too much of a grayscale thing. Oh, fuck off, Konica Minolta. And the photocopier industry is a great example of capitalism gone mad. I mean, they're so fucking obsessed with money, they don't care about the quality of the product or the ease of use. And this silly, and they use gimmicks like this fucking scrolly thing. Why don't they just go back to using tabs like on their older machines, like my old C353? And why do spare parts have to run out only after 5 years instead of 10 years? I mean, I asked that question to you, Konica Minolta. Why are you so fucking wasteful like that? And this has to be recycled. And this is hard to recycle and it costs less to dump. So I say Konica Minolta are probably going to dump my old C353, and eventually this old machine will go to the dogs. What can I say? Well, anyway, that looks quite nice. I think that's good enough, hopefully. But, you know, I wish photocopier design could just be improved. I wish they could last longer. I could have kept my C353. It would have had another 2 years in it if the spare parts were available for 10 years from 2010, where it was allegedly manufactured, till 2020. Because I didn't want to have to do this. I didn't want to have to take out a fucking bank loan just so I could have a working photocopier, so I could make my videos and upload to YouTube and wherever else. So that's the blue. I mean, I'm really disgusted with the industry. It's not good for the environment. It's not good for people. And it seems so. It's easy to make a fat finger on this machine, to accidentally press the wrong button or press it. It's just so stupid. But the photocopier industry is full of money fucking thieves. You could call them thieves. I mean, fuck them dead. You spend so much money on a machine and then you have to fucking, 5 years later, you have to fucking replace it. That's not good enough, Konica Minolta. And it applies to Xerox, it applies to Ricoh, it applies to any photocopier company. Get your heads out of your fucking ass and fucking make machines that last, fuckwits.